Hold on, man. I gotta find some kind of some chill music to listen to. I need some beats. I'm about to just be chilling, bro. I'm looking at altcoins, so y'all can kind of like comment. But I don't know. I guess I just needed somebody to talk to, or I'm just bored as hell. I'm like, fuck it, I stream. I stream. I talk to whoever's out there. I ain't got nothing else going on. So just kind of like comment. It ain't like nothing major or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Your boy just here looking at charts, doing a little bit of research, which y'all got going on. I don't normally do two streams like that, so I probably won't put on the camera. So, but I was just like, fuck it, it's nothing really going on. I guess I'll just throw on the stream. Whatever, it is what it is. Um, I was doing a little trenching. I don't know if I should put the trench charts on. Should I put the trench charts on? Cause I am trenching right now, to be completely honest. Doom, doom, doom. I shouldn't put no charts on since apparently TA is mythical. Bitcoin is starting to look good though on the weekly. Oh, that could be a nice little inverted head and shoulders right there. But it is definitely looking good on the weekend, on the weekly. If we can get over this ultimate RSI, that'd be could possibly be a move to the 21 week MA. Could be good. We got 11 people up here. It's Millie. Make more music, please. You want me to make more music? Hey, you know what was funny? I was gonna ask X that. I was gonna ask X that. I was gonna be like, man, do y'all need me to make some more, another if song? Y'all need me to whip up something real quick, man. See, like I can appreciate that. Like I rock with the community just because y'all like, look, Millie, just we need one of them videos, bro. Them just like crack. They like sugar. You know what I'm saying? Like we need you to drop one real quick. That is hilarious. Oh, if we can look at if. Um, but like I said, man, I got a couple charts that I'm looking at, but I'll throw in the if chart for you guys. But let's keep it positive because again, I think I might be going on Archie joint a little bit later. I'll throw in the if chart, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all was making fun of me earlier, bro. Nah, y'all wasn't. Y'all wasn't. It was just one dude. And I told him what was gonna happen. He ain't want to listen to it. And that's why my guy said on the stream, sometimes you got to go through pain to get to the gain. But I get it because you got a lot of people out here that's saying weird shit. They really out here saying TA don't work. It's mythical. I'm like, bro, it's literally like streamers that make a living off TA, like Crypto Lifer, for example. He is a really good at TA. There's a few others out there that's really good at TA. They're so good, they make a living. They can make courses. Crypto University, really good at TA. My boy Vision Post, he's actually a small YouTuber. Vision is goaded at TA. Vision Post, goaded at TA. So like, if you ain't using TA, what the hell you looking at? You must be just listening to a YouTube video and looking at the website and say, "Ooh, this looks good." You ain't even looking at structure. You ain't looking at support. You ain't looking at resistance. What is you looking at? You just watching a video and say, "Ooh, this look good, Millie. I'm about to ape in." You ain't even looking at no structure, nothing. And then you got experienced people in crypto, 5 years, 10 years, founders, owners talking about TA don't work, bruh. Brother, it's new people that got to come in this space. You expect a new person to just be like, oh yeah, let me just listen to a video and look at some partnerships. And then I'm gonna just hop in, bruh. I can't stress it enough how much TA has 10x my experience in crypto, bro. I don't even want to hear from founders or nobody. If founders, if you gonna say something like that, just like that, what they tell LeBron, shut up and dribble, bro. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. Don't get on here talking about TA don't work, bro. And when we see in price action hit these fibs exactly like they supposed to, and I get it. Some would say, hey, maybe it's just from a psychological perspective because so many people looking at the same thing, so it becomes embedded into our heads psychologically. Look, I get that, right? I think one of the guys, well, I'm not gonna say him on X, but y'all, if you on X, you already know. He was like, "Whoa, the AI agents seen thousands of patterns and they can't call." Brother, it doesn't matter about AI agents seeing thousands of patterns. As a human, we've been in thousands of different situations and we've seen thousands of charts and we had to react thousands of different ways. AI can never duplicate or replicate your tacit knowledge, brother. So it don't matter how many patterns it's seen because it may not know how to react if it's never been in a position where it might fail, man. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all so AI out. Y'all so AI out. Y'all so AI out that y'all done forget the essence of just being a human, bruh. I just don't understand how you can come into space and be like, TA don't work and just expect somebody to just know when to exit, know when to enter. That don't even make logical sense to me. Now, TA is not the end all be all. It's not. It's just a tool. Just like AI is a tool. It's not the end all be all. It's just a tool. And how you use these tools can determine the success that you may have. Okay? So that's pretty much how this goes. Hold on. Let me send this text out because I see people calling me and I'm kind of like working right now. Um uh, all right. And then some comments. But that just fried me, man. And like I said, that just fried me, bro. TA is everything in the markets. Yeah, bro. I'm lost. The music is dope. Appreciate it, man. And very should be treating post a day with a custom spin-off grind. Yeah, yeah, TA works, and I agree. From a psychological perspective, it's been so embedded into the space that these cycles become like psychological constraints. So I understand that. I understand that, girl. Like I get that, and that's why you can use it as a tool because you can use it as a tool to help with possibility and predicting human behavior, right? In some cases, you can take a contrarian bet against TA. There's nothing wrong with that. Clinics crypto, I've never heard of that. I'm about to 8. Yeah, well, then that when you get wrecked, just about to 8, not looking at you just look at the well, I don't know what y'all look at. Y'all just 8. You right. You just look with how you buy it and then 8, then you can't get mad when you get wrecked. You can't even get upset if you lose, if you have that type of mentality. And this is a good friend of mine, by the way. But I will tell him, if you got that type of mentality, you cannot even be mad if you fail, brother. Use it as your forecast tool. Yeah, it's a great tool. It's a great tool. AI is made by humans. They forgetting that. Right. And it's based off sale. It's based off 70% of human success. Right? You might see a person have success and they tell that story from a success perspective. But most people never reveal their tacit knowledge from a failure perspective. You might have to ask that person. You know what I mean? They may put it in a book, but it's not in depth, right? You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? You might say, hey, robot, shoot like Steph Curry, and it can shoot like Steph Curry, but it's not going to know when to move to the left and move to the right to move your body weight when he see a defender moving a little bit to the right just to throw him off a little bit. You feel me? Like that's the difference. That's the difference right there. And this is the part we be giving up for free, by the way. This is why I'm so bullish on the innovation game. Salute to my boy Dr. Fletcher. What really helping me open up my mind and actually going down that rabbit hole, by the way. Salute to Dr. Fletcher. But we giving up that knowledge for free, by the way. Every time you use ChatGPT and explain your life story, every time you drive in your EV and you drive in the way you drive and it's personalized the way that you drive, every time you go on Amazon, Facebook and buy something, AI is optimizing what you like and putting it in front of you to create better efficiency for the people who own these companies. Charts, if it helps find the bottoms and the fibs in the charts. Yeah, okay. But I get y'all. I feel like y'all get where I'm going at. Okay, if it's getting slammed again, I feel I feel like you get. We already talked about this in the last stream. I don't want to go too deep inside of it, but it's pretty much in the same spot that it was in where I left it, and it's doing the same thing I kind of like said it was gonna do when I left it. So I'm not too concerned from that, and I'm not here to make this. We need to spread positivity, right? We need to spread positivity, and we need people to understand what they're looking at from a contrarian perspective. If right, it's cool. That's the ticker. If right, and then maybe go hang out in the community. Maybe talk to somebody in the Telegram. Somebody like don't just talk to no random people. Telegram is kind of scam. I don't really like Telegram. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like it. So I'm not gonna call it nothing, but I don't really like it. But anyway, hang with some people in the Telegram, Discord, whatever. Right? Get some positivity going. That's what we need. We need good energy. We need good positivity. We need to put that out in the universe. It's not the time to be negative Nancy or doom and gloom. People doom scroll all freaking day. All right, so I'm waiting for this one token to correct so I can actually get in. I don't know if it's a good idea for me to like pull these charts up and be like trenching in front of y'all. I don't know if that's a good idea. So I'm gonna just kind of like be talking to y'all and getting into the comments while I'm trenching. Just making a little bit of pee here and chilling, right? I'm actually um trading a token that I did talk about in the Patreon. So if you're in the Patreon in the Hall of Fame tiers, you probably know some of the lower cap and smaller cap altcoins that we've been trading, short term, midterm. Haven't found anything long term yet. We got 63 people up in here. I need Tao in my life. Well, let's look at it because I did store some money away for Tao. But this time what I did is I bought a subnet called I'll just tell y'all. I bought a subnet called Subnet 88. Subnet 88 signals allegedly. This is alleged, by the way. I don't know. I haven't confirmed, so I'm taking a risk. But Subnet 88's signals allegedly will be used in some fashion for Root Reborn. So I think that's going to be pretty good, right? Let me make sure everything here is good to go. Okay. So I bought some of this subnet. You can see it's ripping, right? I bought a little bit early this morning. I have a scanner. If you are part of the Patreon, you can actually get this scanner here that I'm showing you on my screen, but I'm not showing you because you got to be part of the Patreon to get it. But I got a scanner and it pinged the investing, and I was wondering what was going on with investing. And then I seen a picture from Const, a screenshot somebody posted of Const kind of like raving about what investing is doing and working to get Root proposal pretty much Root Reborn proposal pretty much pushed through. So apparently like this team is really like 5-star box office. I was doing some research. They got some really big names behind this. I don't know why I slept on investing for so long. But anyway, this is the bull theory for me. It's under $1 as far as the price. Now we know a lot of the price that, a lot of the emissions go to the higher prices, right? But if this will be used in some fashion for Root Reborn, this could be a validator. I don't know how they're going to do it. This could be a validator. Their signals maybe could be used for subnets to help create these baskets. But however it goes, these guys are going to be close to the nucleus or the atoms, you would say. So under $1 for me is a steal, not financial advice. The market cap is 3 million. What I'll be looking at is this: if these guys um bring in some emissions, if the emissions start to go up. So the thing is, I want to buy now. I want to make this clear, okay? And I don't want y'all to copy me, by the way. But I want to buy now before the emissions hit. So I don't know if the emissions going to go up. I know they are getting emissions currently, but if this starts to run, that means that the price has demand, which means the flywheel will start turning, which means more emissions, which means more net inflows, more buys, more APY, price go parabolic. And because it's at such a low price, I mean, this thing might run to $2 or $3. You got to look at the subnets from price and not per se market cap. It's a little bit different with buying subnets. It's not about multipliers in a sense. It's about accumulating Tao through these baskets and startups. All right. So you got it's a whole different ball game than buying a meme coin or buying a ERC20 coin. So I know this strategy sounds foreign to a lot of people because they probably never bought a subnet before, but I do have a video on my YouTube channel that shows you how to buy them. Anyway, I don't want y'all to ape into nothing because this takes research, okay? I'm not trying to pump my bags here, but I'm working to explain my thesis behind what I'm doing for the people that do play around with this chain. So if the emissions hit, this is going to skyrocket. Const loves it. And it's just severely undervalued. My AI agent seems to think it's severely undervalued. So I'm taking a bet. I will continue to research. I have a small allocation. It's not nothing crazy because I plan on DCAing, right? I couldn't get a good DCA because I didn't get a chance to get in where I wanted to get in, right? So I have to DCA on corrections, okay? So that's pretty much what I did this morning with some of my Tao. And I pulled up the Tao chart for you. We need to get it back above the ultimate RSI, but Tao looks good. It looks really, really good. It's in that range that I like, below 200. Anything below 200 to 150, I think is a really, really good, position, depending on how you look at AI in the next 5 to 10 years. So a lot of BS going on in the potential eco, but I'm loving from what I'm seeing as far as strength and world-class technology coming out of the ecosystem or coming out of the protocol. Let's get into some of these comments here. We got 68 people in here, man. We just chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm just chatting. You know the famous quote, you're probably wondering how I got here. Or yeah, that's... Hey, no, people get lucky in crypto all the time. Like, you can just, not look at TA and just close your eyes and buy a coin, and that might just be the one. That's how it works, man. More times than not, the people who really make it big, they ain't really do no TA. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is why people say TA doesn't work. Because the people that make it big, they just timing, right? It was more timing. Sometimes timing is the difference between getting in early and getting in late, which sounds cliche, by the way, but it's the truth. So sometimes, you could just get in at the perfect time. I literally seen one of my guys last cycle. I can't remember his name. He used to be in the chat all the time. All right. He used to be in actually me and Vision's chat. And this guy just was new into crypto, just came into crypto at the perfect timing with 10K and just automatically turned 10K to 100K just really, really quick because he came in at the right time. This is right where the floor was. He bought some tokens and everything just started running up. And he used to always come on Vision stream and talk about that. I forgot what his name was. 1,000 traders, it's a sign. Trench, brother. Y'all, I got something to tell you about what if. Oh my God, here we go. 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 Bro, I'm not interested. I'm really not interested in any negativity crypto by good. You know what I mean? I'm really not, man. If it's negative, I'm not close to the team. I don't want to be close to the team. I respect the team, and that's not saying nothing in a bad way. Team, what if? Y'all know it's love. The dev already know this. Me and the dev or not the dev, but the CTO leader. We already lock in. He know it's all up, right? But it's a reason that I stay distanced from all of that because I'm not trying to be involved with none of that. Right? I've been there, done that. That's not for me. Right? I know how it is when things are going good and everybody is rallying behind you. And I also been up on the other end of the stick when things are going bad and everybody just thinks it's your fault, right? And that's it's not even that in so many cases that didn't happen in so many. It's just how crypto is. Crypto goes up and then crypto goes down. That's just how it is, right? So I'm not really interested in hearing anything negative about anybody, no gossip or none of that, right? If it's not ground truth, I don't want to be involved. Okay, completely honest. What's up, Warjean? Good to see the newbie here. I'm just messing with you, Warjean. Now it's good to see you, good brother. Thanks. What if we bounce off the golden pocket? What if we bounce off the golden pocket? Archie, the guys, they was trying to bash the TA guys. Archie, I don't know what's wrong with them. They really have no clue. But again, look how perfect that is, Arch. How it's just hanging on to that 6'8" just perfectly. Right? It's a reason that this stuff happens the way that it happens. Okay, so salute to Arch, man. Love the resilience, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to wake up and walk straight into the fire, Arch. You already know. You got to wake up and walk straight into the fire, my brother. So that's what you want to see. A person with grit, grind, and wake up, smile on their face, ready to go to work, walk straight in the fire. Let's get it. That's who you want to go to war with, by the way. That's who you want to go to war with. All right, so let's go. One of my tokens is pumping. I just got mad. One of my tokens is pumping. All right, I just looked at that. One of my tokens is pumping. I'm not even going to focus on that. As of now, I do need to do something. So 1 second here. While I'm doing that, I'll look at the comments. It's super positive. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm always looking to make some passive income on my what if. Tell me what I need to do, good brother Dave. You should have led with that, bro. You got to understand how much negativity on the feed right now, bro. You should have just led with that crypto by GD, bro, because it's a lot of negativity in the feed, bro. I'm tired of it. I'm tired, boss. I'm already tired, boss. You know, you get insane interest. Let me know what I need to do to get some interest on my what if, please. Please. I'm asleep. I need to know. As long as it's not no scam, brother. Please. Oh my God. Why can't you have fun? Just peacefully chilling your bags. I don't want everyone to know about it. Okay, all right. DM me on X. DM me on X. They have no idea how much you trench me because that. No, I know they don't. They don't know, bro. They don't know. They don't know that I'm actually a trencher, bro, because I don't trench around people. Right? But like AOKG, you know. Like you know. J-Man knows. AOKG and J-Man is probably the people that know outside of the J5 Council. Like everybody in the J5 Council knows. They know this. Like they know this for sure. But yes, that's why I am always early to narratives. Y'all know how many narratives that I have been early to? This is why when people say they never seen an altcoin season, I don't view that from the same lens. Y'all don't understand how much narratives that I've been early to and how much bags that I done fucking fumbled, bro. I just fumbled a bag this morning, by the way. I bought a coin that was a $70,000 market cap and it wasn't moving. And I got frustrated and rotated it into another coin. And I just looked at that coin and now it's at a $200,000 market cap, right? Now, the average person would be like, FOMO, I missed the dip. It's going up. But I just told myself when I looked at it, I'm going to wait for a correction. When it corrects, I'll find my position. You feel me? I want to see how it handles a correction. But yeah, I trench a lot, guys. So I'm really, really doing a lot of trenching. And I got 3 AI agents that I'm consistently like running different workflows. I can't give y'all the sauce. I can't give y'all the sauce. You know what I'm saying? I can't give y'all the sauce. But running different workflows. You don't want to give free sauce. Oh, I'm the same way. I don't want to give I don't want to give away my tacit knowledge either, brother. Yeah, holding when the price goes up doesn't make you a strong hand. It's when the price dips, you hold that makes you a strong hand. Absolutely, absolutely, Derek. Diamond hands. Look at all the accumulation. Is going to be a solid floor coming soon. But if Millie says, then it's doom and gloom, bro. What? I did never say. See. I I sometimes, bro. I feel like y'all struggle with context. With context. Now, AOKG, I love you with my heart, brother. But I don't know how you could get doom and gloom from anything that I said since I started the stream, man. I just told you I wanted a positive stream, bro, and I was trying to stay away from negative energy. It was nothing doom and gloom I said all stream, brother. And you gonna say if Millie say it's doom and gloom, you just gonna just put me in some doom and gloom shit. Boy, I tell you, bro. It's always the ones closest to you, bro. Man, just put me in some doom and gloom. He ain't even asked me if I want to be in the doom and gloom. I'm just sticking with stacking sats until I learn TA. Thanks for the last video saving me some money. Millie TA does. Oh, appreciate you, right? Because if you watched the last video, it did exactly what I said it was gonna do. Anybody that does TA seen this coming and probably said the same thing. I mean, Archie has told y'all countless of times about the golden box and 618. He says this is the guy, right, that would benefit from pumping his bags, that'll get up here and tell y'all it's a good chance this goes to the 618. Like, this man would benefit probably the most from pumping his bags, and he get up here and tell y'all, guys, it's a good chance. I can't do the accent, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on, man. Y'all got to respect that, bro. Y'all got to respect that. I ain't never seen no people handle that the way. And like I said, I'm not on the team or none of that shit. I'm not, okay? But the way that we handle it, like, most people just give you straight moon boy energy. And then everybody, that doesn't work out for everybody. I think the way that it's being handled, where everybody is being completely honest and transparent about what they see, I think that this speaks volumes, by the way. I think that this speaks volumes, by the way, regardless on what happens from here. Regardless on what happens from here. It sucks how slow everyone is on the video. I'm not brilliant. I'm not brilliant, bro. I'm just a regular guy. I wish I can articulate myself like some of these guys in the space, bro. Like, I just give it to you how I give it to you. Like, pause. I give it to you. Okay, you get the gist. But I'm working on the way that I articulate. I'm working on my wordplay, word salad, and being able to use these big words. All right, so I'm working on it. Bear with me, okay? Bear with me. Joking about the haters. Subnets are going to be massive if it catches. Just saying, really is a guy to watch. He knows. Appreciate that, Bad Wolf. Yeah, man, I think subnets are going to be huge. It's already a few subnets, and a lot of people are sleeping on what Const is doing for the ecosystem. See, Const is a genius. He understands that, look, guys, we can be as technical as we want to be, but the market only reacts to price go up. And the way that this is set up, this is not going to allow us for price to go up, especially if this is the state of the subnets. Now, it's no knock to any subnets. A lot of these subnet teams are new. They're startups. They may not have some of the deepest pockets. They're trying, but they're brilliant minds, guys. They're brilliant, right? And some of them have big pockets and doing really well and are geniuses, like Mog and these guys. Like, these guys got multiple. They know what they're doing, right? Right. But I personally think if a actual person with like a big name that's known, like a Mark Cuban, I said this before, like Mark Cuban, all these guys, Grant Cardone, if they come and build something on BitTensor, that subnet is going to go absolutely ballistic. The Kruger guy he had everybody locked in. The Bitcoin Kruger guy that they made the meme coin stupid after. Kruger. He's a Bitcoin maxi. He made a lot of money in Bitcoin and he had a subnet. And everybody was ready to like ape into this subnet just because of who he was, bro. So I'm not saying Tao needs memes. I'm just saying it needs billion-dollar runners because that'll attract more hype. What happened when Tao was running the 700, all of this? Everybody wanted to interview Kant. You notice the mind share when the price was going up. People wanted to interview Kant, Mark Jeffries, all this stuff, beautiful things was happening in the ecosystem. So that's what needs to happen. We already see what needs to happen. It will happen, and these changes are going to allow it to happen faster. All right? So we got to come together and push the subnets that's actually delivering and executing. I think that's a good thing for the ecosystem. Maybe bad for some of the subnets that's not. That kind of sucks. But in order for Tao to become what we need it to become in the next 6 to 12 months, we need a few billion-dollar subnets running, bro. It just is what it is. And it just is what it is. Like it, I'm sorry. I love y'all. Appreciate that. AOKG. Everybody wants if to be 200 meme at least. Okay, well, the thing about if is that it can become a $200 million meme. But guys, you can go look at the Shiba chart. You can go look at the Pepe chart. You can go look at all of these major coins charts. They all went through a drawdown that scared the freak out of the early investors. Now, the demand comes from how people see on the sidelines, how much people see on the sidelines, how strong the community is, if it's actually growing, if it can handle turmoil. How is it going to react? That's what people are looking at right now. You got to handle that. That's part of the crypto space. Boy, if you say 6-7 one more time on my stream, we going to have problems. Some of us don't use big words. Crypto really you good. All right, Audacious. I thought it was me, bro. I thought I couldn't sit at the table with the smartest, bro, because I ain't had the vocabulary, bro. I've been reading a lot, bro. I've been getting my vocabulary up. I've been reading, bro. You know what I'm saying? I used to use confused, but now I use ambiguous, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey. I used to use confused, but now I use ambiguous, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving on up, man. Appreciate that, Bad Wolf. Nah, when I be going on other people's podcasts, though, like that I think like reading a lot and kind of like working on how to articulate well, because you never know when you got to go on somebody else's podcast. Once you start growing in this content creator realm, you know what I mean? You start to network. And when you start networking, then you got to go on other people's podcasts, right? And it's just like, you know what I mean? It's just like walking in to an interview. Like you gotta, if you want people to gravitate to you, you know what I mean? You got to give them something to gravitate to. So that's pretty much how I look at it. Pause. What did I say? What did I say that deserves a pause? Please let me know. These said if it's a staple for Robinhood. Archie laid down the foundation for Robinhood. He was on point with how the animal tokens don't matter for Robinhood. Respect. Yeah, man. Animal tokens. You know, I still trade them. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, AOKG. You know what I mean? I still, you know what I mean? I'm still making some X's on some animal tokens, but I'm in the trenches, right? So I'm buying them really, really low, and I don't share them on stream or anything because I know that they could do high risk, right? But you know, when I'm bored, I like to do that, right? There's no knock to anybody else, but that's just what I like to do. Right? It is what it is. These dips are testing the community strength. Yeah, it definitely tests. It plays with you, man. It plays with you, man. It gets you. You know what I mean? Because you understand if you got in at 40K, you put $1,000. Like, and I just was looking at what it was for me at 100K, right? At 100K, I got in at 100K, and just looking at the difference from my bag when it was 38 million to where it is now. like night and freaking day, right? It's like night and day. Like if you ain't a person that has dealt with this before, or a person that's already not, I'm not saying I'm well, I'm not. I'm just a regular guy, right? But I appreciate, what I'm saying, everything. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is that's some people's greatest trade of their entire life, guys. That was somebody's greatest trade of their entire life. I think I forgot what Luck told me the X's was from where I got in. I had a lot of X's, right? Cause I got in at 100K, and I told him like I got in at 100K. Woo doo woo woo. Do 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 do. It went to 40 million. How many X's was that? And he kind of like gave me a response. I was like, well, what the fuck? Okay. But anyway, what I'm saying is like that was somebody's greatest trade, by the way. So this was expected. It's not nothing that's surprising me. I don't even know why people be all acting like, oh my God, it's falling 1/3 of the market cap. Get over it. We'll be back. I mean, what's your bottom? What's your bottom price on Bitcoin? Well, I went on a podcast as I said 57K, right? And I'm going to be fair. I never am a person that be like, oh, it's going to be exactly 57K. But for the sake of the show, right? I'm on the show. I'm going to, put on a good show. We controversial type stuff. I understand it could go lower than 57K. But if we look at the golden pocket, it sits right there, guys. I mean, it sits right there. I mean, it doesn't matter how low it goes as long as you're positioned, right? I mean, you can see here, everybody's chart's different. But look at that. The 618 is perfectly 57. 38 is a 786. So it doesn't matter where it goes, right? All that matters is if oil continues to be sticky or go up, it's a good chance that we chop or go lower. Oil sets a second and third order effect for the bond market, cost of living. And we also got the potential tail risk of the Japanese yen trade, okay? If that unwinds, there's a good chance we go lower. If they come and hunt Michael Saylor and strategy and SR, there's a good chance that we go lower. But what have we seen from the last 3 weeks of stocks getting crushed? Bitcoin has pretty much just went sideways and a little bit up. So maybe 57K is the bottom, because maybe diminishing gains work both ways, right? Take this chart and just make it inverted. And you can ask yourself the same question. If bull markets are shorter, or how high it may go, it may be shorter because of the diminishing gains. Well, maybe the bear market is shorter, and maybe how low it may go. Maybe it doesn't go as low as that it used to. You feel me? So all of that stuff is being compressed, and we know it's being compressed because Bitcoin had a all-time high before the halving, right? And that was unprecedented. Many would say it was because of the ETFs, but at the end of the day, it happened. And most 4-year cycles, they always gonna maxis. They always gonna say, oh, that was because of the ETF. And I agree to some aspect of that. But it happened. It happened. Okay? So that's that. So anywhere but in this little area is cool. But I think Bitcoin with the ETFs should be able to hold up this structure, man. This structure. We shouldn't break this structure. And if we do break it, I don't think we stay there long at all. I just don't think we stay there that long. All right. If Bitcoin gets hacked by 7 quantum agents, then we're going to 2K, and it's a wrap for crypto. Okay. So if we get hacked by 82 agents, everything's going to zero anyway. So it really doesn't matter. Everything's going to zero. We're all about to get our wallets hacked. It's all going to zero. Saludos, J Crypto. All right. Take a little break here and sip some water. What if will be dust? Your thoughts? That's a great question, by the way. I'm over here. That's a great question, by the way. Corey, I know you want to get a rise out of me, Corey, but we're not going to do that on the stream, Corey. If what if becomes dust, then it becomes dust. I've got thousands of coins in my wallet that's dust right now that just didn't work out. That's just Another player in the game that hit the graveyard. It is what it is. Would you want me to get overly emotional over my assets, bro? That'll never happen. That's a law by me. That's a law by me. I don't marry my bags. I don't get overly emotional over my assets. That's a law by me. Written law, by the way. So, your funny little troll thought, I love it. Like, if it's the best character for... What are you on, bro? Are you trying to, like, glaze right now? I'm confused. He said, like, if it's the best character for Robinhood, if the green alien man stands out, he's clout. Yo, when I be making the videos for the if guy, bro, you already know I be on some trenches, bro. Like, bro really be out here aura farming, bro. I'm gonna make some videos. I gotta upload some more credits, and I'm gonna make some videos for us, man. Because I don't know if that was the way the guy's supposed to look or whoever he is. I can't really say he's a guy. He's just like a sentient being, right? He's not really, who knows what, this is like this alien, right? We don't know what it is. But you know what I mean? I try to like have him iced out, you feel me, doing his thing. And the songs are really, really good, by the way. So I don't know. I gotta drop something. I'm gonna play around with some shit a little bit later once I finish stream. And I don't know. If I can get it done before the night over, I'll try. But I'm gonna try to be like creative, really creative tonight when I get to it. I'm respecting the charts. I appreciate the opportunity. Yeah, because I know you've been on the sidelines. You've been wanting to get in for a while. Ayo, KG. I know me and you talked about that. You've been waiting for the dip. 57% is like 52% drop. 52? You think that's ridiculous? Oh yeah, look. So when you say you're calling it 89%, so let me ask you a question, and I'm just asking, right? This might sound kind of dumb, right? And if it's dumb, it's dumb. I don't care. I think this way, right? So can we put diminishing losses in the same way as diminishing gains, right? If you just look at that perspective, what you said, invert it, right? So let's say Bitcoin every cycle is not going as high as it was, right? In the same sense, is this true also? Every cycle is not going as low as it was, as far as the number. I'm not talking about the percentage. I'm talking about the number. Can both of those things both be true? Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying you're wrong, Corey. There is a chance. Based on historical context, yes, Bitcoin drops 80%, not freaking 90. Like, now you're acting like we got hacked by Skynet or something, and you just adding on some stuff, right? You gave the 80%, but you want to reach and say 90. We get it. Okay, you're bearish, right? You just said what if was going to dust. I understand. You're a bear. Bitcoin been in a 5-month range. Okay, and it can go sideways even more. I've stated that. I'm a 4-year cycle believer, just like you, brother. What does that put us in Q4, right? Okay, we good. If it goes lower, cool. But I 57, between 57 and 38, that's my number. I say 25K in a black swan event or a recession. But if we hit that number in a bear market, well, personally, I gotta grab some BTC. All right. Well, if y'all think Bitcoin is going all the way back down to 20K with all this institutional money in it, that's interesting. I'm not saying y'all wrong, by the way. I'm not saying y'all wrong. 1 second. My bad. I had to make sure I had my stop loss and my automatic take profits on. Okay, I'm back. What were we talking about? Black Swan event 25K. That's interesting. I'm not saying y'all wrong. The video is an organic range we see on the weekly chart. You can see it. Yeah. That's what I was trying to say, Cody. But like, they're going off the historical context of the 4-year cycle, which I'm not going to sit here and say that they're wrong, right? literally Bitcoin drops 80% and altcoins go down 90 to 99% in a bear market, the full bear market. I'm just looking at the time frame. Okay. So we always, and this is what I'm saying. Everybody always has these catalysts and these stories for the bull thesis, but never no. So what's the catalyst? What's the catalyst? Give me the catalyst in the comments. Give me the story, the black swan event, or the story that happens that leads us to that, right? This oil go to like 120 or something, because then I could see that happening, right? Does the yen carry unwind to the point that the bond market goes to historical numbers? Well, if that happens, yes. Does the Fed hike rates next meeting and then signal the next two meetings they're also going to hike? Then yes. Right? You know what I mean? So like there is a possibility. So I'm asking you guys, what's the story? What's the narrative? Because if you're going to make those claims, just like we say, well, if somebody's going to say Bitcoin's going to 120, what's the story? What's the catalyst? How do we get there? That's all I'm asking. You're still buying if on the way down. Okay, guys, you don't have to tell me whether you're buying or selling. Okay, that's between you and you. If you want to, if you're saying that because you want the community to know, I get it. I understand. You feel me? I'm with that, right? But I want you to know that you are making those decisions because that's what you want to do. All right? That's all I'm saying. He says the mission is still on. Mission ain't going nowhere, bro. The mission ain't going nowhere. Y'all, you gotta understand. You gotta understand what it takes for a coin to go to $40 million market cap, bro. That's not just easy and attainable in a bear market. That means something. That means something. That's not easily attainable in a bear market. There's utility coins right now that can't even touch 40 million. That been trying for years. This took what, 7 days to touch 40? Like, what are we talking about? We're talking about 7 days. Okay, a little correction is having. Early investors are taking profits. Great. This only been 7 days. Just put that into perspective. These coins that never touch $40 million freaking market caps, man. Jeez. Cinco, one of the OGs. What's up? It's coming back on stream. Let me should I not put the chart on? Is that bearish? I'm not gonna put the chart on there. I think putting the chart on is bearish because the bears is on, they funny man style. They trying to scare people while the stream is going on. So I'm not putting the chart on. Putting the chart on is bearish. When we don't put the chart on, chart goes up. So we could talk about it. You can ask me questions about it, but I'm not putting the chart on. Chart is bearish. We figured it out. We figured it out together. No chart, chart's bearish. Chart used to be bullish, right now chart bearish. We don't put the bearish chart, we only put the bullish chart. I got it. Okay. Bet. I'm a pro if I got to support the view. It ain't no way I'm going to be a hater. Yeah, it's all right to be a hater. Bro, my girl was hating off me. My girl was hating off if so bad she wanted, bro. My girl was hating, bro. She was hating if was pumping. She was like, man, don't show me that if shit no more. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing if. I don't even want to see if. Because I ain't get a chance to send you the money. So I don't want to see if. Bearer Chain, what's your thoughts on this? Better Chain. All right, Bearer Chain. Let's check it out. I haven't heard that one in a while. Just AOKG brought a token up to me off stream that I haven't heard in a while called Paul Chain. What happened to the Paul Chain guys, man? Those guys were some really, really good guys, man. I haven't been following it. I didn't know what had happened in the story, but I got to go look at the messages and see what you sent me because I didn't even get a chance to read all of that. Bearer, is this it? I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I wouldn't even buy a token with the name Bearer because for me, it got the name bearish. Like I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all want to know some real, I'm going to tell y'all the realest shit that I've seen in crypto, and it's going to sound like some crazy shit. Any token that I've ever bought that had a negative connotation always went to zero. Zero. A token I bought called Zero went to zero. Like anything that got like, you know what I mean? Like some negative shit to it, like bearer, that sounds like bearish. So it's just, it hit your brain like, nah, I'm good on that. You feel me? It's kind of like when they were saying they need to change the BitTensor logo to black and red. I say, hell nah, stay away from that red shit. No, bro, no, nothing red. We don't want to see red. We want to see green. That's why if the if man resonates, right? Because he's green. So when things are green, everybody feel good, right? We don't want to see red because we know what red means. Red means we are losing the value on our asset. I don't want to see red. So please, BitTensor, do not put that red shit on there. Just leave it black and white, bro. Don't put no red. You know what I mean? Like anything that had like a negative connotation, bro, for some odd reason, them tokens never do well. I don't know if you like spell their name and it got like down only or some crazy stuff like that. That's what you literally, that's what happens. So yeah, I don't know about that one. Man, we're talking nuance. The nuance in BTC is the bear market is fundamentally different now. LEU, I literally just said that, bro. I literally just said that. I literally just said that. I literally said, y'all think Bitcoin gonna go to 20K with all of the institutions in it? Y'all really think they gonna let bruh? I mean, yes, but I mean, so many people, they gonna lose so much credibility, bro. I know the whole, well, they can buy it for a cheaper price, smart money. Nah, they not gonna do that though. Cause so many people gonna get wrecked and they're gonna lose so much credibility. The only way that makes sense is if quantum computers hack Bitcoin or something like that. You know what I mean? Or it's manufactured. And maybe that's the story. But you can't really make a story because you can see everything on the mostly everything on the blockchain, right? I know a lot of stuff is going private these days, so that should really change the landscape of things. Yes, yes, that's what it is. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I used the wrong word. Diminishing retracements. Yes, I said that earlier. I literally said that early. I said the same way that we say diminishing gains, you can use that in inverted perspective. Absolutely. And that's the first thing that I thought, Ellie Jew, when he said that. That's the first thing that came to my mind. That's the first two things that came to my mind. It's what you just said. So great minds think alike. Definitely agree 110%. Inverse chart magic. Oh, no, no more charts. You know, and daydream about Greek. See, it's just people in crypto that's like this, bro. It's just people in crypto that's like this. No matter how much you tell them, they just want to do things their way. So some people just that's what they like. Maybe that's how they manifest. Everybody do things differently. What up, Solstice? You should wear all white shirt with if and the green on the front. No, 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 no. I should not do that, man. I'm not about to do all that, bro. I'm not about to do all that. It's all already enough. People are, you don't, I don't like to just like create resentment. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody resenting me. I mean, that's not good. You don't, you gotta live with this person. Nah, I'm good on that. I'm good on that, man. I mean, take no relationship advice from you, good brother. God dang, you what do you want, gang? What is you want? Thanks for the 4.99, AOKG. Thank you, brother. All right, diminishing retracement. I like that one. Yeah, yeah. Diminished retracement. Yes, yes. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm working to better articulate myself, right? You know what I mean? I wanted to be able to say it like that. Y'all knew what I was saying, but my boy just came and dropped exactly what I was saying, the correct term. Thank you, LEG. Now I gotta just lock it in my memory base. Diminishing retracement. Roll off the tongue real well, you know? All right, so yeah, I guess I'll do I'll try to get a video out, man. I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna try to push my creativity. I don't know what I'm gonna focus on this time, but it's wild stuff always come to my mind when I'm making a what if video. All type of wild stuff. So yeah, I don't know what I want to do next, but I'll figure it out once I start getting in my bag. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He came in clutch with that, didn't he? Ayo. He came in there clutch with that for sure. All right, I'm gonna look at the chart from the back end, but I'm not gonna pull it up because I already know pulling it up was bearish so far today. See what we got going on. All right. All right. So maybe the streaming, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, dang. Hopefully y'all appreciate me, man. You know, I'm trying to do I'm trying to do my part, right? Like I can only do so much. Like I said, this is all for the love of the game. Ain't nobody hit my backhand with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I bought my own bag. It is what it is. And I know about marketing because I've done ads before. Right? I'm not gonna get here and act like the hero. Right? I've done it before. Right? I'm trying to get out the basement like y'all. I really can't. Don't pull it up. Nah, I'm not working it. I see red. My mind's telling me to buy ASAP. Jay Crypto, you is a funny guy. You was a funny guy. I forgot what happened when Ayo KG started shilling. Like Ayo KG when back in the day in the J Fizzy days. Ayo KG was like one of the greatest shills of all time. It was a couple OGs that's like the greatest shills of all time, bro. We was just before our time, bro. I promise you. I promise you. If I just would have just waited a little bit longer, we was just before our time, bro. You had to know a little bit about code. You ain't have all this. You had to like manually do so much shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, y'all don't understand what I went through. Y'all don't understand how many sleepless nights that I went through trying to make that project successful. Nobody understands. Nobody understands but the J5 Council and Ayo KG. Don't know. Only people that understand, bro. Nobody else. But the people that made hella P, right? That ate good, left me fucking hanging. God dang. But we was just before our time. I got ultimate. If I ever decided to say, hey y'all, I'm about to launch, about to drop. I know it's gonna start off well. I don't know how it's gonna end because you never know how these joints gonna end. But I know it'll have a really, really good launch. But I can't do that, bro. I'd rather just like know some devs, CTO, I don't know. But I'm not willing to like put myself out there like that no more. That shit was just too much. Don't pull it up, it's work it. Bro, I troll my women. What about Ninehood, bro? It was an ad, bro. It was a ad. What you want me to do? Oh damn! I almost pulled up the what if chart. I'm gonna pull up the Ninehood chart for you. It was an ad. See, I don't understand. Like I make this shit clear. What you want me to do? You want me to help? I can only do so much. I'm one person, bro. I'm one person. What you want me to do? This right here is not even a bad looking chart. It's a bull. It's a falling flower. I don't even know what to call this. I just know that it's in a trend. What do you want me to do, brother? What do you want me to do? All the people that got paid to talk about the token, you putting all the pressure on me, bro. Like, God, why do y'all do that? Why do y'all do that? I done made videos, put my rep on the line, talked about the token, brought it on my stream. Damn, bro, what else you want me to do, bro? Then you spammed it like 5 times, bro. Okay, great. But what do you want me to do, bro? You got 7 million bag. I'm happy for you. I want the token to be just successful for you, brother. I want it to be for you, brother. Exactly, Cody. It's exactly, bro. They doing AMAs. The team is out there pushing it. They paying out their pockets to put the shit on coin market cap. They putting it on CoinGecko. They talking to AMA. They done already proved to y'all that they can bring a token to 10 million plus. And you on the stream begging me to help. Bro, I didn't put myself on the line for that, bro. They paid me for my ad. I did my ad. Y'all already know that I'm going to keep that shit a beam, bro. It's greedy as a chain for the bubbles. Oh, I didn't put it on. I thought I put the chart on. No, I'm putting the chart on. No, I'm not gonna do non-hood community like that. No, they show love, bro. Like the team is very communicative. They show love. You know what I'm saying? And I share all they posts. I've made videos. I made music video for them as well. I did everything that I was supposed to do. Damn, just let the like Robinhood been on fire. Sometimes it's going the whole damn chain can have a correction. You got some of the new tokens pumping, right? These are memes. These are community tokens. Okay, they go up, they go down, very, very fast. Like, all right. I'm just trying to figure out that all these people buying. I know all of y'all who buying these community tokens ain't new. So don't be coming on the stream acting like you knew. See? Don't be coming on the stream acting like you knew. I know how y'all like to do. Y'all like to come on here and act like y'all knew to try to get a reaction out of me. See? And if y'all want to do that, I'm going to get off the stream. I'm going to close the stream down. Because I already be telling myself I don't need to be live streaming. Because I got no filter, so I don't need to live stream, bro. I already done told myself, like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. I should just make videos. Use some retracement tools and find the patterns. It will take the edge off. I got you, bro. I got you. I know what you was saying, bro. I got you. Let's see let's go from where it last sent at, because that's gonna tell me everything that I need to see. All right. Okay. Now you can see here that this thing has broken critical support. It has broken the 786 since its last move. Okay. So a little bit different. Now, let's say you're just saying that maybe the last move was right. Well, Millie, maybe the last move was from right there. So if you want to say that it's from right there, right? And that's, to be fair, I'll give you that, right? You know what I'm saying? Then we're in the golden pocket, right? It just determines where you want to say the pump started from, right? I'm not going to say from down here, right? Because that was like a lot of chop. I could do one from down here, but I don't want to do that. I want to do it from when the latest move happened. Right, and see how it's holding up from that. All right, so eye of the beholder, the perspective is the lens, of course. However you look at it, it's in the zone where it's retesting structure. All right, you got structure here, got structure here, you got structure here, and you got structure here. All right, so this is structure. It's came back to its structure. You have 1, 2, 3 wick candles, which tells me that bulls are defending. And I said this, like the team is really, really doing their best for what I'm saying. They not really like hiding or nothing like that. They've made it clear they pay for marketing, and they're even doing AMAs. So like it's a meme, it's a community token, guys. You can't just, oh my God, they're doing all this. It's supposed to be at 73 million right now. Why is it not there? It's in a packed narrative. It's a whole bunch of cats. Robinhood Chain is known for what? Cats. Right? That's why What If did so well, because it wasn't a cat and it has the biggest community in the space. It wasn't a pet. It was something different. That's why now you're seeing Believe, Imagine, not What If, but When. You're getting all these weird beta plays, right? Because this was something different. This was something new and people gravitated to it. Okay? This is a cat. So it's that doesn't mean it can't be successful, but it's in a pool where it's a whole lot of cats on Robinhood, right? And that's why I believe that they took the guerrilla marketing route, because they're going against so many different damn cats, You got this cat, that cat, the Robinhood cat, the intern's cat. You got the goddamn Vlad's cat. You got Cash Cat, Cry Cat, all type of different cats. And then you got Nine Hood. So you got to take all of that into perspective. All right. All right. So downtrend on the RSI tells me that there is potential for this to go lower. I also like to throw on the VWAP, a little bit of volume, turn it up, and the MACD, because we about to put down the big D, the MACD. What about that? I think, goddamn, bro. Goddamn, can I get to the goddamn coin? Don't do me like that, because y'all don't do no other streamers like that. Don't do me like that. Y'all ain't doing them other streamers that talk about now. You do it to Millie. All right, MACD, still bearish. Volume, look like the selling pressure is coming to an end. So this is bullish, right? Because this 4-hour candle here doesn't have much selling pressure. So whoever's selling may be finished. Now, the next step, of course, would be buyers coming in. Are buyers going to step in? Well, what has happened every time? Here, buyer stepped in. Here, buyer stepped in. The question is here, do people still value Nine Hood enough for buyers to step in? Will the team buy back? Right? So there's all type of different nuances there, right? Anything could happen. Okay? All right. So hopefully y'all appreciate that. But let's move the charts because we don't want to. God damn, I thought I had the chart on. I'm sorry. I just looked up and the chart wasn't on. I don't want to do this all over again. But guys, this is a support. This is the support. This is the support. This is support. You see the structure. Stock RSI, downtrend. MACD, bearish. No sign of a reversal. That's bearish. Volume here, meaning distribution, is decreasing, right? That's selling pressure. It's diminishing. That's bullish. And each time, once, twice, bulls defended this structure since we turned it into support. So we're in the golden box again if you want to say the move started from here, which is fair. The only question is, will we defend the 786, which is about 700,000? So for anybody out there that's watching this video that follow the Nine Hood community, you want to see it defend and hold 700,000. Tao up 4, but oh man, I'm happy I got me some Tao, dog. A little bit of DCA wasn't the way to go. Was the way to go. We got, damn, 127 RSI wedge. You say juicy support. All right. Hey, like I said, I am the beholder. If you like what you see, you like what you see. And but that is support. That's been support. All right, let's see here. This guys, I'm on good. I just don't speak with much English sometimes. I might choose the wrong words. Barley again, I'm not that. Yeah, but don't never put no trust in YouTube, bro. Because everybody at the end of the day, yes, this is a community. Yes, all of that. But everybody's still trying to get their bags. No matter how much we want this to be PvE, at the end of the day, it will be PvP. That's why I gotta get Rodney on the stream. Rodney, we gotta get you on the stream, brother. We gotta get you on the stream because Rodney is a perfect example of a person that trades meme coins. He does ads too. He does all that, and he understands that, guys, this is meme coins. We out here like acting like, I know we using our money because we just like somebody walking in a damn gas station picking a lotto ticket. We want to fucking make money. Okay, this is meme coins. Let's stop all the bullshit. Okay, we're not going to do that. This is why if it's going to be successful, because we're not going to do that. When we onboard new people into crypto, we tell them how it is. We're not finna do that. because I can make an entire case of how insurance companies are allegedly allegedly, right? Biggest. I'm gonna say allegedly. All right, come on, man. You know what I mean? Uh, don't. I appreciate the gesture, but no, I wouldn't trust no YouTuber in financial markets because anything can happen. Okay, anything can happen. Anything can happen, and not saying that it's the YouTuber's fault. It's just the state of how crypto is, and it's not just memes. It's utility coins. It's Bitcoin. You just seen somebody hop on the stream and say, "Hey, normally Bitcoin goes down 80 to 90%. I think that happens again." What that tells you that Bitcoin, even Bitcoin, the biggest coin, the greatest coin of all time, even that goes down 80% sometimes. If that can go down 80%, any one of these coins can go to zero. Now, and when you understand crypto from that perspective, then you make a decision if you want to play with it or if you're not. Now, yes, you can make big gains. Does it happen every day? No, because yes, it does happen every day, but does it happen for everybody? Maybe not, because if it was, everybody would be successful. But at some point throughout the day, there's somebody being successful in crypto. I do believe that, by the way. Is it going to be you? Is it going to be me? Who knows? But it happens. But it's important to know this stuff. And I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm not trying to fudge you. Like, put your adult pants on, okay? Because if you grown enough to spend your money in this, you grown enough to understand what you're getting yourself into. I don't have no remorse. I used to be like really nice, not no more, because I figured it out. Let's see, we good here. Insurance for the skip gets into bro. I ain't even want to say it, LU. I ain't even want to say it, bro. Be global creative director for major or F my. Hey, look, this, bro. This is why that's the part of going live that I missed. These type of conversations where I can just connect with people that's in the real world, that understand the stuff that I'm saying in the real world, because this is what we needed to hear. I couldn't help. Oh my God, 6-7. What are we doing? If it's moving, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, like I said, the Nine Hood team know I'm gonna keep it real. I made that clear. I've always made that clear. I'm always gonna be completely honest. There's no price that's gonna change that. So you already know, like, if you want me to do an ad, you're gonna get straight what it is. And people like that. People like that because they know, like, okay, at least I'm giving money or tokens or however it goes to a content creator that's going to speak from an organic perspective. And then the community can decide, hey, I want to rock with this or whatever. Yeah, my bubble screen. You thing is you have to get the tattoo, bro. Nah, I'm not getting the tattoo because Archie didn't respond to my tweet when I said at 50 M's he got to get the tattoo. He literally ignored it, by the way. So I was like, okay, maybe tattoo is bearish, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. I gotta get the Man Affair is the greatest beer on my YouTube channel. He's literally the greatest beer of all time, bro. Like that's why I rock with Manosphere. Like he's literally the greatest beer of all time. We need bears. If we didn't have bears, we wouldn't have bulls. ADHD. Did I say 6-7 again? I don't know. I don't even know when I be saying 6-7, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna let me know whenever I say 6-7. 6-7. All right, so I maybe can get it on this dip on this coin I've been waiting for because I missed out on it. Oh yeah, if it's looking good. The Millie pump is that's why y'all told me to stream, bro. Y'all told me to stream, bro. Y'all got me, bro. Y'all trying to use me to pump y'all bags. I ain't even see. That's that. See, and I done streamed 2 times for y'all. See, that's that BS. So hey, when your bag grow, don't forget about the little guy. Nah, I rock with y'all because y'all was sending super chats when we was pumping. That's how I know y'all was getting y'all bags because y'all was like sending 50, 49, 99 super chats. I'm like, oh yeah, they up. They up for sure. They up. They up for sure. All right. So this is a good thing. Again, I'm not showing the chart. Not showing the chart has been bullish. And the music ended and I didn't even know. So let's get some more music here going. I'm not showing the charts. Showing the charts has been bearish. Chicago Bears and Cubs ain't. Chicago Bears and 100th Street. I told y'all. Somebody calling me. I told y'all I got y'all great TA on What If in the previous live. No problem, bro. I told y'all what it was, man. You know what I mean? And like you know, like I said, it's all love. It's all love. Uh, damn, everybody hitting me up. Okay. Shielded if you want me to pump y'all bags, we got 139 people in here. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. But you know, Robinhood Chain is popping. Like, I know Robinhood Chain is popping because a lot of people are hitting me up that ain't never hit me up before. Like, Millie, what's up? Whoa. So I already know, like, Robinhood Chain is pumping. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate the if community for forming around what we were doing. And yeah, that's just creating value for me as a streamer. And the only way I can reciprocate that is to at least show up, right? Most people wouldn't even show up. Chart going down, you don't want to show up to that. You don't want to show that. You don't want to show up, bro. You know how many times I didn't want to show up? I'm like, oh, chart going down. I still showed up though. Like, and people respect that. You know what I mean? That was a fake out, breakout, double bottom, pumperoni. Let's get it. How to join your Patreon group? I didn't find your. I'll put it in. I'll put it here in the link. There's actually in the Hall of Fame. Me and my guys in the Hall of Fame. We got a couple of micro shitters that we are trading. Well, I'm trading. I don't know what they doing. They do what they do. They don't do what I do. They just look at it and be like, oh, that got lower, that got narrative. Then they find their own stuff. I know how they is. They don't even, sometimes they don't even buy like what I shield. And I don't like to use that word shield because I'm not really shilling it. I'm more so I think it's fair for me to make that clear about the Patreon. I don't shill shit in the Patreon, okay? I'm not shilling anything. I'm bringing awareness to constraints and finding solutions to those constraints and building my portfolio around that. But the highest tier gets a lot of the degen stuff. And this is where I'm really, really tied into how narratives work in memes. And I track a plethora of wallets. So I literally have created a tech that uses all right, so I guess I'll show you guys. I guess I can show you guys. Can I show you guys? I guess I'll show you guys. Freak, I haven't been here. I'm doing. I got the dang password. Was it that? Oh man, I forgot the. Never mind. Anyways, I can't show y'all what I was about to show y'all. It's all good. I can describe it. But anyways, it creates this these bubble maps that overlap each other. And whenever it's like a chain of multiple wallets buying one token, what I'll do is I'll run that same script on the beta play to see if the same cabal is in that token. And then I track those wallets. So I'm able to like do a lot of things with memes and get into early narratives or things that's trending. Because really all you need to do is you need to identify the cabal, and then you need to have a narrative tracker, right? So you can always be on top of what's trending. And that's just like following various profiles. And then you need to have a platform where you can kind of like snipe and trade. Like, it's going to be hard to do that if you're like trying to trade from your wallet, unless you're on Pump Fund. I think Pump Fund is becoming Pump Fund and FOMO. I think FOMO too, or maybe Moonshot. One of those. No, I think it's FOMO. Pump Fund and FOMO. They have really, really good interfaces where it feels comfortable trading memes on your phone. So like there are apps that do it. Pump Fund is And that FOMO both have Robinhood chain coins, by the way. So sometimes I'm literally on my phone trading meme coins. Like I'll see a narrative pop on my AI agent and send me something, and then instantly I'm on it to see if they've created a meme to it. And now I'm trying to find which meme the cabal wants to actually pump. So like it'll be a whole bunch of vamps, but the cabal is the one that determines which ones become successful. The cabal is not necessarily a negative word. I don't like to look at that as negative connotation, but what it is it's a group of wealthy people or smart money that can move a coin or markets. Maybe that's because this wallet has been extremely successful. Maybe it's because this wallet may have 25 people tracking it with an automatic sniper on it. And as soon as they buy, 25 people buy right with them. So if you can, you don't have to necessarily be tracking these wallets. You just got to be early to the narrative and know there's a chance that the cabal may hop in this, and it makes things a little bit more easier. And when you play around on these platforms like Robinhood Chain, Pump Fund, and even FOMO, right, they're starting to become so frictionless that you can do it from your phones. Maybe not GMGN just yet, but I know Pump Fund and FOMO is becoming frictionless enough that you can even trade these community coins and memes on your phone. So it's about to get like this hyper gamification era that we in is only going to get crazier from here. People W, appreciate that. AOKG. I'm more as an all-time high, and I'm on the sidelines watching. Well, I thought you was in the token the way you would, bro. You don't got a shield at the way. Axiom is also good for buying. Okay. So can you use? Well, yeah. And if you can use Axiom on your phone, that's even better. But yeah, Axiom is. I use GMGN, by the way. So I personally use. You probably seen that. Use GMGN. If you guys want to use GMGN, I'll put my link. My referral link. But maybe I shouldn't do that to my actual. Yeah, so I'll just put my referral link, but not to my to the wallet, because I don't want y'all to use that and then be tracking and trying to like trade the same memes, bro, because you could get wrecked, right? So it's like you got to understand that. All right, so I'll put my referral link down there for you guys. Yeah, because I didn't got a little bit of a little bit of motion, here on Robinhood Chain, you know, and yeah, it's pretty cool being able to see like the cabal in real time. All right, so I'll put it down here in the comments. My referral code if you guys want to join GMGN. There we go. Yeah, GMGN is good, bro. It's fast. It's like no latency. I like that the fees are not bad, right? The fees are not bad, but there's going to be fees on any platform that you use. But I like the way it looks. I'm used to it, right? And everything is placed perfectly for me and my lens. So I'm able to know how to get to everything when I need to get to it. So you probably feel just as comfortable using Axiom, which is fine. I know a lot of people do, but I prefer GMGN. But I'm actually starting to get used to FOMO as well. All right, I'll put the Patreon in here. Man. That's what I'm saying. Subnet. If a subnet owner is smart, he'd be like, bro, I need Millie on the team, bro. I'm a workhorse, bro. I don't get it, bro. I gotta like put myself out there or something like, like if they really want somebody that's gonna work, bro, put me on the payroll. We gonna go get it, bro. We gonna go get it. All right, I share both of them. Yeah, I got a few agents, man. My goal is to build my own model and brain, and then hopefully, if I can get to where I'm trying to get to in life, I can start building out the physical shell for it. So that's my goal. Kind of like I know we're gonna come in a time where you're gonna need your own model, your own brain, because everything is gonna be so like tinkered with, if that makes sense. Like it's just gonna be so manipulated from these centralized entities that I wouldn't trust getting anything from them. I wouldn't trust getting anything from them. So for me, it makes sense for me to build my own. So, I just want to be, get there to, where me and my family, man, we can just do that and I can just focus on like building out my model. You know what I mean? Not there yet, but hopefully I can get there. Bro, they gotta have three bros over the one time minimum for trading meme coins. Yo, but the thing about GMGN is it makes it easy because it kind of like has all the windows you need, right? And if you got a really good computer, you can split your windows like how we was doing it, right? AOKG, like we would split the window and we'll have like what's trending here and there, whoop de whoop whoop, and whoop de whoop whoop. And kind of like when you trade with your friends like that, bro, I feel it's actually way more funner. I will say that. Like when me and AOKG and my boy uh who else was with me? It was a couple guys from the I think it was a couple guys. Grip, my boy Grip. Salute to my boy Grip, man, from the J5 Council. But man, we was all trading together, man. That joint was so fun, bro. That was like a very fun day. Yeah, we got to get back to it, AOKG. You got to make some time, man. No problem, bro. That's me commenting, by the way. So those are my links, all right? Yeah, market cap analysis. Tao looking good today. Tal is pumping today, bro. That's what I'm saying, guys. That new update, y'all don't know how crazy that new update is. That new update took away I believe $165,000 worth of selling pressure each day from the ecosystem. That was one of the biggest, and I don't know why people were so upset about it. Like, bruh, I know you want your root yield. Bruh, we ain't getting nowhere if subnets don't pump. You talking about root yield? Don't you want good yield? Bro, we not getting nowhere if subnets don't pump. When people realize that, oh, I want my root yield. Man, fuck all that. We not getting nowhere. Just cons know it. If these subnets aren't successful, brother, what are we talking about? Really. When and how did you guys get into crypto, and what was you guys first for real win? I tell my story, bro. All the podcasts I tell my story how I got into crypto. I bought Litecoin. I got locked out of my Coinbase. Salute to Coinbase. Coinbase let me back in my account. I did my first transfer. I could even borrow some of my Bitcoin against Bitcoin. I didn't even know I bought Bitcoin, by the way. So I bought Litecoin and Bitcoin that day. I bought Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum in 2017. I just got active to my account again. And I had three tokens in there: Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin. Now, Litecoin fully round trip back to 2017, bro. When I looked at the map in the chart and how I fully round tripped all of this shit, I was sick, gang. I was sick. I fully round tripped everything in that account. I was sick, bruh. So all of that diamond hands, I'm giving you an example of take why you should take profits. I round trip and look, bruh. And you know what's funny is seeing Litecoin in the same, like literally, it's not even that much away from where I purchased it at in 2017. That shit messed up my mind. That messed up my mind. I really thought like I was on to something. I got an account and I said, bro, Litecoin is almost the same. Oh, hell nah. And then I looked at how high it went in the two cycles that I missed. And I ran round trip the entire bag, bruh. I can't make this up. So that's how I got into crypto. And then after I got locked out of my Coinbase account, I kind of got turned off from crypto. And then in 2021, when they locked us in the houses, I was tuned into trying to find out what I should invest into. And that's how I got introduced to Dogecoin, from my guy from the what's the goddamn, and it's funny, he introduced me to crypto and I ended up like being way in crypto, way more than he did. But my guy from St. Vincent, salute. If you watching the stream, you know who you are. Salute to my guy from St. Vincent. He told me about Dogecoin. And then I seen Elon Musk like shilling it super hard. So I'm like, shit, I'm about to buy this Dogecoin. And guess what app it was on? Robinhood, by the way. It was on Robinhood app. So the first meme coin that I ever bought was on Robinhood app because I seen Elon Musk talking about it. So this should tell you. And this has all came around in full circle, by the way. And now we see Robinhood Chain. Crazy to even think about that. I didn't even think about that till you asked me that question, LU. So that's kind of like my backstory of the crypto induction. Got into that. Got rugged from Saturday Night Live. Round trip that entire bag. Took my entire bag and put it into a token called Dogelon Mars. And then just started talking about it. And the community kind of like rallied around me. I didn't even realize like how much voice that I had in the community until I decided to make a statement that I was going to pivot into gaming coins and AI coins, which was the greatest pivot of my life. And I took so much flack for that, bro. But that pivot changed my life. I don't even really see none of them people from the Elon community anymore. I don't even know where they at. And I hope they all right, because I know my boy is in real estate. Alfonso, what's his name? Lonzo. I see him on TikTok because he be making videos on real estate. He's doing really, really good. By the way, salute to you, Lonzo, bruh. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? But salute to that community, bruh, because that was one of the first communities that showed me how tribal crypto really was, bruh. I remember when the Dogelon Mars community started beefing with the Tectonic community. That's how y'all know I've been around crypto a while. Like, who remembers Tectonic, bruh? Like, I remember when the Elon community, that messed up my head. I was like, dang, crypto communities beefing with each other? This is crazy. And they was both on crypto.com by the time. I was thrown off. I'm like, what is going on? I hold both of these, Tonic and Elon. Why the communities beefing? But yeah, that was kind of like how I got into crypto, which led me, once I pivoted, it led me to utility coins, which led me to AI in the gaming sector, which again was the greatest pivot of my life. Is GM fees less than Axiom? I don't know. I don't use Axiom, by the way. I'm on Axiom and I don't even pay attention to the fees, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's not that I've never used it. I just don't pay attention to the fees when I'm trading. I need to, right? I need to be documenting that. And I understand, but I just be trading, bro. I'm well set with my setup and need all the data flowing in front of me. He will use AOKG. You a real weird guy, bro. Salute to the ZBCN community. Yo, Billy been as well since I'm joining your live. What up, Taos, man, son, bro? Hey, man, you been killing it, man, in the gym, bro. I love it, bro. Putting in work with the hands. Let's get it, dog. Let's get it. Salute to Tao, man, son, man. It's been a long time that I actually been streaming. I just recently started streaming, bro. Once like the Wooded family, they just been going crazy, bro. They just started like gravitating towards the streams and stuff like that. So it's been pretty cool seeing the streams come back. Appreciate it. Yeah, we was chopping it up on Trading Tokens early morning. It was, you can burn through 100. Yeah, man. You know, we was look, we had some wins, but that was a really dry day, by the way. I kind of feel bad because I'm like, dang, the day I'm trading with the homie, it's like super dry. You know what I mean? It was super dry, but it was super fun though. Oh, wait till the trenches are cooling. Litecoin is trash on. Yeah, man. Bro, I round tripped everything in that portfolio in Coinbase. I thought I was gonna open that. I thought I was gonna open that portfolio. I'm like, this is my 2017 portfolio. I'm rubbing my hands like Paul George and Birdman. I was literally rubbing my hands like Birdman. It's like saliva coming out my mouth and shit. I'm like, yes, sir. I'm about to my Coinbase. I'm back in my Coinbase. This is my 2017 wallet. I don't know what I might see. Man, I opened the wallet and bro, I almost threw the phone. I said, man, get me up out of here. This is a waste of my time, bro. It's a waste of my time. Now, my Bitcoin was actually It's kind of nice. I think I bought Bitcoin. It was like maybe 18 or 20 something. It might have been lower. It might have been like 18, around 18, 18. So the Bitcoin was okay. It wasn't nice, right? Because it's not like I bought a whole damn Bitcoin. That would have been nice, right? But it was like some nice gains to it. You know what I mean? So that was pretty decent. I would have rotated all that into Ethereum. So, bro, what do you think that I did, gang? Did you think that I just kept it there? What the hell? Bruh, I sent that Litecoin and Ethereum so fast to Tao and ZBCN, I couldn't wait to do it, bruh. Man, I couldn't wait to get rid of it. I kept the Bitcoin though. I kept the Bitcoin, and then I lent against the Bitcoin. So I'm seeing it in Coinbase. They like I guess I've accrued so much from like holding the tokens that they give me a certain amount that I can lend my Bitcoin and get more Bitcoin. So not lend my Bitcoin. I can borrow against it. I didn't lend it, but I can lend it and earn. But I didn't do that or stake it. I borrowed against my Bitcoin so I could get more Bitcoin so I can put more of that into trading some more coins, right? Or maybe into something because I'm looking at subnets for yield. So whatever. The moral of the story is I'm going to use the money that I made from Bitcoin, borrow against it, and use that loan to make more money in compound. So I got a good little workflow going on there. And salute to my boy Keith D. Y'all make sure y'all go watch the podcast that I did with Keith D. It's one of my favorite YouTubers to watch. Um, he was talking about how you should be diverse across your wallets because now we're seeing so many hacks, and I think this is probably the most important part of the stream, guys. Like it's really, really important that if you're new in crypto and you are up in those gains, guys, that you don't keep it all in one wallet. I know it's hard to remember all this shit, and they made it all hard, but they made it like that for a reason because of hackers and stuff like that. So like if even if you gotta like kind of send stuff to a certain wallet, buy a dummy phone that you're not going to use because I would say that's a little bit safer these days than those hardware wallets. You know those whatever those wallets is the ones getting hacked, bro. And it's funny because I got a Tangent and I got a Ledger. And I ain't even opened my Ledger. My Ledger is still in the box, by the way. I've never even opened the Ledger. I've always been scared to put my crypto on the Ledger. I don't know what it is, but I've always been scared to put it on Ledger. So I got my Ledger right now still in the plastic, bro. I ain't even opened the box. But yeah, just have a multiple setup going on, guys, because that's the spooky part of crypto, and you don't want to be that person that gets up, life changing gains, and click on a link or whatever, and then lose everything. So please let the word to the wise be efficient. Diversify across the wallets. You feel me? Like have different ways that you keep up with your seed phrases. Don't be you know what's the word I'm looking for when somebody can like detect your pattern. Like you get what I'm saying? Like don't be you get what I'm saying. Sometimes I lose thoughts of what I'm trying to say, but y'all get what I'm saying. I had a couple of homies mining LTC done, man. LTC, don't tell me about it. Go back story. Bro, I never left, bro. Bro, I was just having this conversation with one of the guys in one of my groups, and I told him, bro, it's nothing special about anybody in crypto. They just stuck around. In fact, I would think that we probably like special fucking ed, bro, because we just stuck around. We done got multiple beatings across our head. Like the market done literally took a goddamn 2x4 and then beat me across my head multiple occasions. And I just stuck around, bro, and dealt with the getting battered, bro. I'm just like, I'm battered, bro. And eventually your season comes, right? Eventually your time comes, right? It's called the law of attraction. If you hang around, if you stick at it long enough, eventually, it's like a prediction. If you predict some shit long enough, eventually you'll be right. Right? You know what I mean? So like, that's all it is, man. I wouldn't even call this a comeback story. I just been here. And a lot of people sometimes don't see that value, and something has to happen for that light to be shined on your value. And that's what happened. Like the if happened, Robinhood Chain happened, and then like people were like, oh, this guy is actually pretty valuable. So I appreciate it. Tectonic, bro. Tonic, bro. I ain't did a tonic video in years. What's up, Matt? What do you think about Miyoshi? I've almost. I don't know. I never heard of that one, man. Like I can't. I only talk about the tokens that in the memes, as far as the memes that I hold, or if the community or team have sent me tokens. So like I'm not gonna shill Miyoshi. I don't know nothing about it, but salute to you. I hope you become successful. Um, Hey, you know I'm in the gym, baby. So I respect it, dog. I'm in the gym. I got the whole setup in my garage. I need to clean out my garage and kind of get the other setup, but I got like the whole bag and everything in there. So, you gotta stay on point. You gotta keep your stuff on point, and that's the cool thing about, what I mean, being able to have. And again, I know because I know people that work in 9 to 5 and stuff like that, and it's hard like to find free time to like work on your health and shit because you got to trade your time. So I get it, but I would tell anybody, man, just dedicate 1 hour to your health each day. You'd be surprised how many people don't do that. Like a lot of people don't do that, and it's like I'm not saying that as like no. It took me time to realize that I had to do that. So just dedicate 1 hour to your health each day. That's what I would say. I think that's doable. That should be doable for everybody. Tell socials. Hey man, I need to come to. I told Gavin. So I have a podcast coming with Gavin. Salute to Gavin. He's a Chad, by the way. Just legendary. I told Galvin and a few other subnet owners that my goal next year was to be at all the BitTensor events. So that's why I'm working so hard. That's why I'm working so hard. So I'm definitely gonna try to link up with some of you legends in the space. Simple story of how I got into crypto. Wait 5 years to get a bank account. That was broke. I bought VTC, went down the Shiba Inu wormhole and made a bag and never sold. I'm just not laughing. I'm not laughing at you, UKG, but I know how passionate you was about Shiba Inu, bro. And I remember at one point you was up like 4K or some crazy, and it was pumping, bro. You was like, "See, Millie, you was right. You said to hold it, and then you just kept holding that joint, bro. Like I was like, I thought you was gonna take profits, dog. Around tripped over 38K worth of gains, then lost 14K in post chain, getting greedy. Oh man." I love that you speaking and standing through your truths, AOKG. Millie, bro, there is a 10K challenge on Kraken. You should try it if you're a good trader. It's fee money, 80% in profit. Yeah, I tried the last challenge on crypto.com that they had with Tao, but I didn't win it. But so yeah, I get an opportunity. I stake over there. I stake my Tao, bro. Like I need my Tao to make more Tao. I ain't playing around. If you believe in Tao, it's just no point in not staking it. You're not staking your Tao. Like, what are you doing? Like, and then on these exchanges, Tao be like the token that offers almost the highest APY. So there you go. Like, a thing that we never talk about in crypto is making your crypto make money for you. This is why. This is why when we have altcoin season, DeFi pumps. Everybody be wondering like, why the fuck DeFi be pumping like that? It never pumps. It's always so bearish in the bear market, but in altcoin season it pumps because everybody is making their crypto compound through these juicy APYs and opportunities. And when in the altcoin season, it get really crazy. Like you might find something that's giving away 1,000%. I mean, you got to get in and get out, right? You got to make sure like it's not no like. You want to make sure it's flexible staking. So I remember, I know y'all remember that token back in the day that was offering like 1,000% in APY. I think it was called like Drip token. Drip. Who remembers Drip in the Drip community? Was it Drip? I think it was Drip. I think it was Drip. Yeah, that joint was giving away hella percent. I used to see people making YouTube videos about it. I've never gotten to Drip, but I remember when that thing was giving away a lot of APY. And then Anchor protocol. I remember that. That was giving like people should have seen that coming because they was giving away so much money. It was like, dang, how is this sustainable? And then bam, the Terra Luna crash hit. And it was OV. Don't be complacent in attendees patterns. Attendees season over 20 years ago. They talk about people's driving pattern to work and home was so predictable. It was stated not to do that because someone is. Yeah, definitely, absolutely, bro. Yes, and you got to protect your patterns even more today because of AI. You got to switch things up. You got to just always do the thing that you may think no one is thinking, right? You got to always you don't want to lose what we call agency. You don't want to lose your agency of critical thinking, right? And but that's what's happening, right? The new generation may not even have critical thinking because of AI. So that's like the AI, the intelligence. They know that they're like stripping us of our agency. So like that's why I kind of like to look at things from first order, second order, third order effects. It makes you be a critical thinker. It's like, okay, if this happening, what's about that? What could happen next? How does that benefit this person? Like always break it down as if you're going down a rabbit hole. Like never lose your agency to critical thinking, man. No, and I'm an AI guy telling you this. Don't do it. Tailcoin. I told you guys, man. When I went to go buy one of my vehicles, the guy that the guy was like, oh, whoop, you know, you do crypto for a living, whoop de whoop, ba da da da, whoop de whoop de whoop. He was like, yeah, man. So and that's another thing. Like you can't really be telling people that in real life because soon as they tell you or they see your content, it's like they soon they ask you some fucking like they ask you like I'm a fucking financial advisor, bro. He like, man, you know, what do you think about Tailcoin? Well, he was so passionate about Tailcoin, and I didn't know anything about Tailcoin. So I asked him. I said, man, what's your thesis? Tell me about Tailcoin. And when he told me about Tailcoin and how it's like this decentralized version of messaging, a messaging system, I was blew away. I almost was sold to get some Tailcoin. So when he told me about what Tailcoin was doing, I think it's a great fucking token. You feel me? So yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about Tailcoin. Let's go look at the chart. Yeah, bro was killing it, bro. He was shilling me hard, bro. I'm like, dang, bro. I came here to purchase a vehicle and you like super shilling me, bro. God dang, bro. Super shilling me. Alrighty. Well, Tailcoin here is on the brink of the brink. It's been bearish from bearish. How can we find some positivity here? Maybe we call this Adam and Eve forming. You know what I mean? Into the cup. Well, no. It would probably hit resistance first, right? So the handle would probably go right here, come down, get rejected, come retest support, and then go up. Oh, that's basically what you want to see from Tailcoin. You want to see like the, you know, I ain't gonna be X rated, but y'all know that. Never mind. Let me just get this off the stream. All right, class over. We're gonna move on to something different. But you get the gist of what I was saying. Let's get that off the stream. All right. Alrighty then. It was a study on people driving past spooky, but awareness was needed. Yeah, man, that's absolutely insane. Alkin is undefeated for the mind and the heart. Aye. What's up? We got a legend here, man. Salute to my boy Hydra. Yeah, walking, man. Walking, yeah, man. I made that video this morning. I went walking, bro. Walking is really good for you. Walking is really, really good for you, man. You know what I mean? Walking, yeah. Even if it's just walking, right? When I say dedicate an hour to your health each day, even if it's just a simple walk, that can do wonders. Right? They you know how good walking two miles a day is for your body. Like they say that's really, really good for your body. It's cool to laugh at me. I was 9K and you called it, bro. I didn't take anything personal advantage. You don't think I laughed and cried? It was okay, man, bro. Hey, yo, KG, look, you know I ain't got no remorse for you, bro. Hey, yo, KG, you know I ain't got no remorse for you. Hey, yo, KG, you like a close brother in crypto, bro. For me, you like a bro. I look at you like a brother. So anytime that I come holler at you, bro, I'm hollering at you as if I'm a brother, bro. So I don't got no remorse for you. You hard headed. You one of them people that's hard headed. You like my little brother. He just real hard headed and rebellious for no reason. He just want to be rebellious. He don't want to be in my shadow, bro. I don't even want you in my shadows. I'm telling you to stay away from my shadows. Don't come in my shadows because you may make the same mistakes that I made. Stay fuck away from my shadow, bro. But my brother just rebellious, bro, and you just like him. You're very rebellious. But you got to go through your own experiences, right? We was a man before anything. I was always taught that. Dream is the next what if. I knew the beta plays was coming. I knew the beta plays was coming. But that's a good thing for what if. What if, fam? If you see beta plays launching, that is actually good. And while we are talking, I'll look at the what if charts. Okay, look like it's retesting the $20 million support here. So it's still retesting that $20 million support, which I'm gonna just sneak it. I'm gonna just sneak look in. All right, bam. Which is the 0.5. All right, bam. All right, let's get it off the screen. Let's get it off the screen. Bam. We gotta get off the screen. All right. Drip. No, we all was inexperienced, bro. Bro, I was not experienced, bro. We all was inexperienced. We all was inexperienced, bro. We all had to learn our lessons. It's funny because what I say it's basically paying your tuition to the school of hard knocks. That's what crypto is. So if you're new in crypto, you gotta pay the piper at some point in your crypto life. In your crypto journey, you're going to have to pay the piper at some point. You gotta pay your dues to crypto, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. Unless you get lucky straight off rip your very first time. And there's people that has happened to. But like, nah, buddy. And then there's people that has happened to, and then they thought they could do it again and then lost everything. So yeah, in this story, you gotta pay the piper. You gotta pay the tuition of the school of hard knocks in crypto. There's a guy in the hood that was raised in I know about you, man. Nah, you doing well, bro, and I'm very proud of you, AOKG, man. That's what I love to hear. I love to see my brothers doing successful, bro. And I already know that you do, you hold it down for your family, and I respect that. Yeah, I wish nothing but success for everybody that's doing the hard. It's hard being here right now while crypto is like doing what it's doing. Right, we ain't had no like this. The most fun we didn't had in how much? Like a year, 2 years? It's been that dry in crypto. This the most eyes we didn't seen in the space. Thank God for Robinhood Chain. You know what I mean? And what if and all the things that's happening within the chain that's bringing so many new people into space. But I think it's pretty cool because now people can discover, my channel through if, and then they can find out what Tao is and get Tao pill. Then they can find out how important Zebek, ZBCN, and programmable payroll and how massive that could possibly be. And all of the different things about AI constraints and developing, a strategy based off who's solving these constraints and providing solutions. So this has just been a wonderful connection for any of the new people and the people that's been in crypto. And yeah, let's continue to make this space great again. Crypto has a real unique way of highlighting how financially illiterate. I know, bruh. It does. I'm financially illiterate. I told you crypto is brain rot, dude. I literally should be tracking the fees on my GMGN and I don't. Like that's how illiterate, like, we all illiterate in some space. Like if you hear in crypto, yeah, he probably is illiterate. Crypto is develop real sensitivity to money. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. And it doesn't, and what makes it worse is that like the communities pry upon that, right? Because it's not that anything that the community does, it's just the nature of being a human, right? You want to be a human, you want to be a part of something, and you want that thing that you're being a part of successful. And when you find a group of like minds, now we all want to be successful. And if somebody comes and threatens that, it's like, oh no, that's shit. And it might not even be shit. But just because you so focused on what you want to be successful, everything else is fucking shit. Right? That's the part. That's the like gap we need to fix. Right? We need to understand that. And I think that this what if coin, this what if token, it seems like the first token that may kind of change the perspective of how these communities react to a token correcting, how these communities react to people taking profits, how these communities react to, all of these different things, which is pretty cool because I personally, in all the meme communities that I've seen, I haven't seen this in a while. I'm not gonna say it's never been done before because we've seen like a group of Chads like just hold all the way to billions, like Pepe and Sheba, those whales. I mean, they bought so much that they couldn't even sell even when they got the billions. They had so much Sheba, bruh, that it wasn't even enough liquidity for them to sell, bruh. And they just was just stuck with this wealth. To this day, they probably still trying to offload. And they got to do like OTC deals and stuff like that. Oh, I ain't even responded. Ong Buck. What's the guy's name? He from Thailand. He be doing the Ong. What's his name? The martial arts dude, bro. He one of the coldest martial arts dude out there. I think he's Ong Buck. I don't know if I mean I get him in IP man and all them confused. Sorry, I'm not racist by the way. I just get them confused because yeah. Anyways, like those movies, Ong Buck. I can't remember the name of the movie. Whatever happened to the devil and Pepe? I remember folks was hunting, bro. After, yeah, he bought the purple Lambo, bro, and was just like, yeah, that was just not a good idea. That was not a good look. Bought the freaking purple Lambo on them, bro. All right, I got to get up out of here because I know my boy Arch is about to stream, bro, and I don't want us to kind of like be streaming at the same time. So I'm about to get up out of here. He said at 5:30, or did Archie already stream? I don't know. I thought he asked me to be on his stream. Was he streaming when I was streaming? I hope I didn't stream when he was streaming. Y'all, did I stream when Archie was streaming? I thought he asked me to come on his stream. Maybe I'm tripping, bro. So much stuff going on. Anyway, I'll show the chart one more last time before I go because I know the space is about to start. And yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. Dang, Pepe Dev got red candles 5:30. Red candles pay for green candles. Foundations know what you hold. You was streaming first, then he got on. He left. Now he's done. Then why y'all ain't say nothing, bruh? And why he ain't say what time he was going to stream because we was supposed to stream together. Boy, I tell you, bro, it's communication in crypto. Archie came right on the damn stream. He could have just said, hey, bro, I'm about to stream. Let's do a joint. This guy. Anyway, I went for 2 hours. I wasn't even supposed to go 2 hours. I thought I was joint streaming with this dude, but I guess I'll see y'all in the space. Anyway, I'm up out of here. Appreciate everybody. Damn, we did some pretty good numbers for him to be streaming at the same time. Was y'all watching both streams? That's crazy. We still did some pretty good numbers to be streaming at the same time as Archie. And that was not my intention. I'm kind of pissed off that happened. But anyway, I got to get up out of here, guys. I'll see y'all in the next one.
Yeah. Crypto Millie. Turn it up. Welcome to the signal. They follow the hype. I follow the proof. Reading white papers while they chasing views. AI in my headphones, charging my room. Building tomorrow while they sleep until noon. Movement, yeah, we changing the game. Receipts don't lie, only legends remain. Late nights, blue screens, coffee on freeze. Subnet dreams got my mind on speed. Everybody yelling moon, I'm asking how. Show me revenue, show me why, show me now. I don't chase trends, I connect the dots. Find the hidden gems before they pop. Flywheel spinning, never running out. If the future calling, I'm the first one now. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the signal, where imagination meets conviction. Let's build.